Hi guys, I'm really sorry for the bad lighting, but I'm gonna make it up to you because today I'm gonna bring you a book review! Yeah! And please bear with me, I haven't done a book review in ages because I haven't actually read anything in ages. And this book, I'm going to review the Furies of Calderon by Jim Butcher. And I butchered his name in my book swap video because this is the book that actually Regan from the Proust Project sent to me. I'm going to link the video and link her channel down below. You can go watch that if you want to. But today we're going to talk about this book. And I really liked it. It's actually, let me just give you a short synopsis. It's a fantasy book. It's about this fictional land called Alera, and as all fantasy novels do, it has this awesome map in the front where you can look at all the cities, because usually the hero goes through all the cities, all the places, and you have no idea where he is, so I usually just tend to flip back and forth, so I can kind of get I can kind of pinpoint where he is right now, or she. In this case, it's a he, though. So basically, it's about this country called Alera, and there's the king. He's called Gaius Sextus. He's like the sixth Gaius. And one of the High Lords wants to overthrow him. So they use this primitive tribe, which are outside of the country, which used to invade, to kind of invade the country. They're called the Marits, and they start invading at the very edge of the country in the Valley of Calderon. And the main character, his name is Tabby. He's a little boy. He's actually not a little boy. He's like around 15, but his uncle gets knocked out by one of the Marits, and he has to kind of save his uncle. Thing is that all the people in Alera, at least I think all the people, they possess the skill called fury crafting, which basically means that they have furies which aid them. And the furies, they are furies of certain elements, so they're either water furies, fire furies, wood furies, or like metal and stuff like that, and they have certain powers. But Tavi doesn't have any furies, so he's basically considered an invalid in their eyes, and everybody kind of underestimates him. But Tabby makes up for it by being very witty and very courageous and very kind and whatnot, because he is the hero of this fantasy novel. And what do you know? That's what heroes do. I actually really like Tabby. He is a very likable character. The only thing that I did not like was the fact that the author, it was very obvious that the author was trying to make the reader, conscious, very conscious of Tabby's smartness, intelligence, and courage. And I don't like that. I know that every author either consciously or unconsciously kind of manipulates the reader in that sense, but I don't like being told straightforward, you have to think that that kid is not a coward, you know? I want to come to that conclusion myself. I want to come to that conclusion by reading what he does, not by 3 other characters telling me, oh, this boy, he's such a brave-hearted boy. Oh, this boy, he has so much courage, he will pull through. You don't have to tell me that. Even Tabby says it himself. He says, but my courage will blah 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 blah. And I don't know, it just, I just don't like that. But what I did like is the straightforwardness of the character relationships, because you can tell how messed up my mind is by complicated YA relationships where there's like a really long pre-dating tension, and then there's a lot of conflict usually in the second book, and then they finally find a happily ever after by the end of the series. Yeah, in this book it's basically like, I like you, let's make out. It's so refreshing. It's so straightforward, and there's like no complicated stuff. Well, yeah. My favorite character in this book is actually one of the good guys gone bad. It's Fidelius. It's basically a guy who used to work under a king who turned traitor, because he is really smart. And the author doesn't tell you he's really smart, thank God, but the author just shows that he's really smart by making him do really smart stuff. If you're wondering what that really smart stuff is, then go read the book, because yeah, a lot of stuff happens, as you can tell. Yeah, Actually, I really enjoyed this book. This book I don't know if I've already said this. This book reminded me how much I actually really like fantasy. I haven't read fantasy in a very long time, and this book is part of a series. I think it consists of 6 books. I've got the other 5 books as ebooks. I'm planning on reading them. It might take me a while because if every book is this size, you know, I could probably read this in like 2 days if I didn't do anything in 2 days, but yeah, I kind of also have to, I kind of also read other books in between, and you know, I read this like on the train, on my way to work, on my way to school, and it took me like 3 weeks, which was pretty slow, but I had a lot of other stuff going on, so yeah. This was basically my review. I really like this. Thanks, Regan, for sending me this, and I want you to go check it out if you're interested in fantasy. It's really good. Really good. And thank you for staying with me on this really crappy review, because clearly I'm out of practice. I'm actually thinking of maybe doing review October, because there are a lot of awesome books coming out in October which I want to read and which I definitely want to review. So I'm so excited about October. So excited. Anyways, thanks for watching. We can be friends on Goodreads if you want that. Links down below. Be my friend! Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!